What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm actually, you're probably looking and saying, wait a minute, I don't recognize that place. Yeah, this is Joe Boo's Man Cave. I'm actually home for once. We've been taking care of some people, of course, down at the Red Brick House and things, and so I have not been able to be home much. And fortunately, I'm actually here for a few days taking care of some stuff. In the meantime, we got all kinds of happenings with the Cowboys as usual because that's the Cowboys way. First thing, the Cardinals have poached one of our coaches. Christian Garcia, our assistant DB coach, is now being hired as the inside linebacker coach for the Arizona Cardinals. So there's that. Then we heard earlier today, my computer needed updates because it hasn't been restarted in quite a while, and it's acting funny. There we go. We heard earlier today that Myles Garrett is requesting a trade, and you know how it goes when there's when there's somebody out there who's requesting a trade that's a big name player. Yeah, when somebody is a big name player, immediately they're linked with the Dallas Cowboys. And I don't remember which betting platform it was, and I'll need to check BetUS. I'll need to check BetUS and see if they have it as well. I'm betting that BetUS has it probably about the same. The Cowboys are 4-1 odds-on favorite to land Myles Garrett, the highest one out there. Of course they are, because that's what they do. Is of course look at it and say, put Cowboys out there, they're going to get some love. That would be a nice thing to happen to have Myles Garrett. Although Myles Garrett is getting older, he is 29. I think 29, and has had some injuries that have been piling up, but he was Defensive Player of the Year just a year ago. So there's that. And I don't think the Cowboys would give up a number one and several other picks to get him along with paying him. That would be a little too much to ask of the Cowboys. So we'll see. Of course, there'll be the rumors, and all the talking heads will say this, that, and the other. The Cowboys should do this. The Cowboys should do that. And when the Cowboys don't, they'll say they're not serious about wanting to win and everything else. So we'll just leave that where it is. We'll talk about that more tonight at 9 o'clock. But here's something that kind of caught me by surprise. And that is, and let me see if I can find it. My computer finally has come up. Sports Track had put in, and then of course there was Micah Parsons is doing his live stream. So I was trying to do his live stream here and cover that, and I kept getting this echo and couldn't figure out what it was. So I ended up restarting my computer, and then it went through all the updates. But I was going through and I saw a post from Sports Track that had the list of potential tradable players, or players that teams may be interested in trading. Okay. And this is kind of interesting, to say the least. Now, it's funny because I've heard some 49er fans that are kind of like, they're sick of Debo. They're like, get rid of that guy. They're like, go get T. Higgins instead. But early potential NFL trade candidates. And I was surprised by one of the names that was on the list. Wide receiver Debo Samuels, like I just said. Bengals defensive end Sam Hubbard. Okay, that's pretty good. Myles Garrett, of course, who just requested. And another thing on the Myles Garrett thing, apparently, this is not new. Myles Garrett has basically let them know that he would like to be traded for a while, and they've been sitting on it. You know, they basically have kind of like, okay, if we ignore it, maybe it'll go away because we're not trading him, because that's what their stance is. We're not accepting offers, which means we're accepting offers, because you'll always accept offers to look at. You'll look at them. You're not going to say, no. Yeah, you'll look at them. It was Myles Garrett and his agent that put it out there. Okay? Dolphins wide receiver, Tyreek Hill. You want to help Dak? Get Tyreek. That'd be an interesting one. Tight end, Kyle Pitts. Saints quarterback, Derek Carr. Seattle wide receiver, DK Metcalf. Wow. Steelers wide receiver, George Pickens. Texas guard, Kenyon Green. Kenyon Green's pretty good. And then the final one, I skipped over them. That was like, are you kidding me? They got Mazi Smith. Say what? Sports Track, at Sports Track, has Mazi Smith as an early potential NFL trade candidates. I'm not sure that you. His first round draft pick, I get that. His first year was not good. He was injured from Thanksgiving on. And this year, for the first couple of games, he was the worst rated defensive tackle. But he came on as the year went on and became a good player. Now, I understand he was a first round draft pick, but I'm thinking in my mind, trading him, it's not Myles Garrett where you're looking to get a couple of number ones. What do you expect to get with with Mazi Smith? 5th round? 6th round? Is that worth trading him for that? His cap number, let me pull it up real quick now the computer's back up. His cap number is cheap. He signed a 4-year, $13 million deal. So his cap number for 25 is only $3.6 million. And if you trade him post June 1st, here's what's crazy. If you trade him pre-June 1st, his $3.6 million cap hit leaves $3.3 million in dead money. You only save $293,000. If he's a post June 1st, then you're splitting it off over 2 seasons, in which case you still would take a 1.6 this year and then another $2 million the following year. So how does that make any sense that he would be a trade candidate? I'm trying to understand. If you could get a first round pick, okay, sure. But who's going to offer you more than maybe a 4th? Maybe a 4th? We did give up, but that's us. Forget, that's us. We gave up a 4 for Jonathan Mingo, who was a 2nd round pick. I just don't see how Mazi Smith is a trade candidate that you think it's going to be a good thing. You're going to eat his contract. You're going to eat his contract to get rid of him. That doesn't make any sense. And he's dirt cheap, and you don't have a lot of defensive linemen. But you put the Cowboys in it, we're going to talk about it. Alrighty, good people. Make sure you tune in tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll be live here in Joe Boo's Man Cave without Joe Boo. And we might have Game Time Brian join us as well. See you then. Peace.